Why are there not more people talking about Planck's constant? It quietly controls the rules of our universe. But what if it suddenly changed? If Planck's constant shifted even a tiny bit, atoms couldn't form the same way. Chemistry, light, even life as we know it, would be completely transformed in a single night. To truly understand why this change would be so catastrophic, we need to dive deeper into what Planck's constant actually represents in our universe. Planck's constant determines the size of quantum energy packets, the fundamental building blocks of all energy in our universe. Change this constant and you change everything, from the stability of atoms to the color of light, from the strength of chemical bonds to the very possibility of life itself. If Planck's constant increased by just 10%, atoms would become larger and less stable. The hydrogen atom alone would be completely different, making water impossible to form as we know it. Decrease it by the same amount, and atoms would shrink dramatically. Matter would become incredibly dense, and the electromagnetic forces holding our world together would fundamentally change. Light itself would carry different amounts of energy. The sun's radiation would either fry everything on Earth or leave us in perpetual darkness, depending on which direction the constant shifted. The biological implications would be immediate and devastating. DNA relies on precise quantum mechanical properties to maintain its structure. Change Planck's constant and genetic information becomes unstable, leading to the collapse of all known life forms within hours. Proteins, the workhorses of life, depend on quantum tunneling effects governed by Planck's constant. Without proper protein folding, every biological process from digestion to brain function would cease immediately. But perhaps most fascinating of all, this new universe wouldn't be empty. Different values of Planck's constant would create entirely new forms of chemistry, new types of matter, and potentially new forms of life that we can't even imagine with our current physics. Life might still find a way, but it would be utterly alien to us. Quantum biology would operate under completely different rules, potentially creating consciousness and intelligence in forms we've never conceived. This thought experiment reveals something profound about our universe. The fact that Planck's constant has exactly the value it does, allowing for stable atoms, complex chemistry, and ultimately life, suggests either incredible cosmic luck or that we exist in just one of countless universes, each with different physical constants. We live in a universe balanced on a knife's edge. Change any fundamental constant by even a small amount, and reality as we know it disappears. This makes our existence not just remarkable, but almost miraculous in its precise fine-tuning. Fortunately, Planck's constant appears to be truly constant, unchanging across space and time. But this thought experiment reminds us that the universe we inhabit is far more fragile and precisely tuned than we often realize. The next time you look up at the stars, remember that you're seeing a universe where every fundamental constant is perfectly calibrated to allow for the complexity and beauty around us. In a cosmos where Planck's constant could have been anything, we're incredibly fortunate it's exactly what it needs to be.